Okay, so once again, we have a triangle above a half circle. So the formula for area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height, or we can do base times height divided by 2. So if you look at our shape, our base is 16, our height is 10. All right, remember height needs to be straight up and down. So we would do 16 times 10 divided by 2, which would be 160 divided by 2. The area of the triangle is 80. All right, so we could say this section has an area of 80. Okay, now we need to do the area of the half circle or semicircle. So the formula for area of a circle, remember, is pi r squared. Now because this is a half circle, it would become pi r squared divided by 2. Okay, if you look at our figure, it is showing you 16 meters. Okay, we need the radius. All right, the diameter is 16 meters, so we need to cut that in half. So our radius would be 8. Okay, so we would put in our calculator 8 times 8 times 3.14. And that equals 200.96. But remember, we also need to divide it by 2 because it is a half circle, right? So our area is 100.48. All right, so this section right in here is 100.48. Okay, once again, what I did was I took our radius, which is 8. So I did 8 squared times 3.14. Then I divided it by 2 to get the area of the half circle. Now, the area of the full figure, we need to add these two regions together. So it would be 100.48 plus 80. All right, so our answer would be 180.48, and that would be meters squared. Remember, anytime you're dealing with area, it has to be the unit squared. All right, that's how mathematicians show that we're dealing with the area of a figure. All right, it's always units squared. Okay, let's look at this second one. I have drawn it twice because there's 2 different ways you can approach this. And I just want you to realize it doesn't matter which way you break up a composite figure, as long as your math is correct. Both ways should turn out the same. So with this first one, if I decided to break it into this rectangle right here and this smaller one attached to it, add these 2 areas together. So let's figure that out. Remember, area of a rectangle, we're just doing base times height. So I could put in 12 times 18, and we would get 216 for the large rectangle. Okay, for the small rectangle, it's an 8 by 9. We would get an area of 72. So the area of the composite figure would be 216 plus 72 would be 288. It's in centimeters and it needs to be squared. So 288 centimeters squared. Okay, let's say I decided to go this direction. So I have this rectangle on the top and the large one on the bottom. Should not make a difference as long as our math is correct. Okay, our rectangle on the top would be a 12 by 9, which would give us 108 on the top. Our rectangle on the bottom is 20 is our base. Our height is 9. 20 times 9 is going to give us 180. Okay, if I come down to the bottom and add our two regions together, 108 plus 180. Once again, I get 288 centimeters squared. So basically with this example, it's just to show you it doesn't matter how you break up your composite figure. As long as the math is correct, you will get the correct answer. All right, let me go over just a couple other things before I have you starting to try your homework. Okay, as a reminder, if you have a shape that is a semicircle, okay, you are going to take the formula for a circle, which is apple pies are 2. If it's a semicircle, then we would do pi r squared divided by 2 because we only want the area of a half circle. Right? If you have something that is a quarter circle, then we would do, remember, apple pies are 2. That's the area formula for a full circle. But since we only want a quarter circle, we would divide by 4. All right, so if you see a problem that looks like this, all right, this would be a quarter circle. All right, so you would need to use this formula to figure out the area for this shape. All right, so 7th grade. Attached, there is a document that you are to open for you to try a couple different problems of composite figures. On the document, all you are going to type in is the answer. Do your work on a separate sheet of paper and then type in your final answer on the document, and then you're going to click on the turn in button to send it to me. If you have any questions, you can always rewind this video. You can use your math book as a reference. I also posted some videos last week on how to figure out the area of composite figures. Try to figure it out. If you get really stuck, I guess what you could do is take a picture of your work and send that picture to me, and then I can help you. All right, but I need to see a picture of your work first before I can have an idea of how to fix the problem. So you could take a picture with the Chromebook or take a picture with your phone and send it to me, and then I will try to get back to you quickly. Would like to try and see what you can figure out on your own. Since we're going to be doing new math at home, it's going to require a lot of extra effort on your part. And like I said, if you get stuck, send me a picture and I will try to help you figure out what you are doing wrong. Good luck with this. Try your best. Don't forget to click the turn in button and watch your due dates on all your assignments. Stay safe, and I will talk to you tomorrow on Tuesday. Thank you.